if a man loves me as much as my best friend loves me, like, he would be it. Because she loves me unconditional.
I can tell her all my secrets, cause I know that she gon' keep her. Ain't nothing come between us. Damn, I'm main one. Damn, I'm main one. Yeah, she up in here with me right now. I said that I'm a main one. Damn, I'm main one. Yeah, she know that she my ride or die.
Hey y'all, welcome back. So, what a week it's been. What a day it's been, y'all. I was all the way there. I'm not even that close. I actually had a mental breakdown today. I don't think your job should cost you your sanity.
Not at all, sis.
So I'm praying about it because I'm this close.
My day was pretty long too because I was at work way longer than I expected to be.
Same.
Too long.
I didn't want to go back to work actually, so.
Just a disclaimer, it is the middle of the week. Happy hump day.
Literally, we came from work, you know what I'm saying? So we look a little rough right now. But in order to keep the consistency, we had to record early this week. I'm having surgery tomorrow on my eyes again. I'm struggling to see right now. So if y'all see me squinting, that's why.
Pray for my sis, please.
Yeah, because I'm tired of this.
Speedy recovery.
Tired, okay? And then Dom's going out of town, so we're trying to keep it consistent with y'all. Yes. For y'all, actually, is what it is.
Yes. So to jump right into it, last week's word of the week was patience. I found myself practicing patience because, one, my younger sister lives with me, and I love her to death. Love her. But we do have instances where we're still trying to coexist underneath one roof. She has a mindset of her own. I have a mindset of my own. And, you know, we're just trying to mesh. So I had to learn how to be patient with her because, one, she's not used to being in this type of environment.
Which is what?
Like, more so lax, independent. Nobody's, like, hounding her to get stuff done. You know, I do check up on her. I do mental check-ins. But I'm just not, like, breathing down her throat. Like, you know, like, what are you doing? Where you at? Who you with? Kind of thing.
She has a lot of freedom.
Right, because she's my sister, not my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I do have to learn patience with her. And we're not used to communicating on a level of, you know, I guess, a trusting level. Enough trust within our communication. So, sometimes she's not 100% truthful with me. So, and I have to learn to be patient and kind of, you know, see what her heart is really trying to say, you know. So that was my patient moment of the week.
I don't have one.
You failed this week?
Failed my word of the day and my assignment. Could not protect my peace to save my life. So peace is just out there getting beat up. Okay?
So for next week, the word is going to be uplift. As we said, like, this has been, even though it's Wednesday, has been a very, very draining week for me mentally, and also for my best friend, you know. So I've been being a good best friend and really trying to uplift her, even though I haven't been in the best of, you know, places this week either. So this word, the word of the week, is uplift, and I just want you to take some time with your loved ones, your friends, your family, your parents, your significant others, to just uplift them, because, you know, some of us can be going through certain things that, you know, it might need some uplifting so that we're not over here jumping off cliffs, you know. So
yeah, definitely
just uplift one another, for definitely.
Sure. And it's important, I think, to uplift one another even when you don't have it. Like, next week is going to be a big week for Diamond. I'm super excited. I will be off work because I'll be healing. But, you know, my girl getting promoted, so...
Y'all remember that story.
Yeah, she's going to have more money for us to do stuff. And,
you won't see.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. Even though I won't be, you know what I'm saying? You just got to still, you know what I'm saying? But, another disclaimer, I talk very fast. I'm working on that. And we do a lot of editing. So sometimes I know y'all be like, okay, what does that have to do with anything? So I just want to backtrack from last week. I did shout my cousin out in reference to the reason why I'm not bitter or talk down on men. What I meant to say was that I appreciate him and that I love him. And to me, because of him and my son and having, you know, brothers and stuff like that, I don't bash men publicly. Because I wouldn't want anybody to do that to my son or my cousin or my brothers. So that's what I meant to say. I know that was all over the place. So yeah,
we're still a work in progress, y'all. Like, you know, we ain't perfect at all, not even a little bit. So we still working on a lot of things. We get a lot of feedback, you know, a lot of suggestions on things that we can improve on, and we really appreciate that. Like, a lot. Like, we don't, you know, think it is like foul play or nothing like that. We appreciate all the feedback, all the comments, all the love that we get. You know, thanks for the support, for the shares, all of that.
Yeah. Also, I was jumping all over the place last week. I was just not having a good day. My energy was off, you know what I'm saying?
The peace was interrupted.
Exactly. So, I'm surprised I even got through it. Because as I can see, it was a lot of times I was just zoned out. You get what I'm saying? But I show up for y'all and for myself. And I need to do better at zoning.
I need you to be here. Don't just show up. You got to be here.
Present. You know what I'm saying? So...
Alright, so this week, well, this episode is the last episode that we're going to do on dating.
The last one.
The last one.
This season, anyways.
Yeah. So, this is the end all, be all to relationships thing. So, we appreciate all the feedback we're getting from relationships, you know, about relationships, but this is it. You're not doing it no more.
Yeah. And we asked y'all to send in your last question. So don't be trying to squeeze it in the comments or the DMs or none of that, okay? We're good.
We're not relationship gurus either. Like, we're only going off experience. So yeah. But anyways, so we did get the question asked about can we clarify, you know, because we kind of didn't go into detail about, you know, what do you look for in a partner. Mm-hmm. Not just opening doors.
Or not opening doors for that matter.
Yeah, so. But what do you look for in a partner?
For me, I look for honesty and transparency, because there's a huge difference between the two. So I look for transparency first, actually.
Wow. When I said that last time, you looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, I guess it's what the people want.
Okay.
This is look for. Last time it was what do you expect from your partner. That was on camera, by the way.
What?
You. So I would say transparency, honesty, communication. I want somebody who is so present in their purpose that they're still an individual even when we like combine together. I don't want someone that's codependent or insecure and things of that nature. I do believe that there's balance. Like, you won't find somebody who's 100% perfect. Mm-hmm. And I do believe that even if things are not the way you pictured it, you get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we have this idea of what's good for us and what's perfect for us. But like, when it comes, I think you'll know. But also don't play yourself. But like, you know when things are not good. But a lot of time we get caught up in like these movies and like, oh, they waited for this person, he turned around. Fall in love with the preacher's daughter or girl or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. So for me,
that fairy tale life is not it.
Yeah,
that
no.
movie lifestyle is not
that
it.
Struggle love, it's not a thing. But I mean, they're your hot mess if they're gonna be a hot mess. So I mean, if that's what y'all want to do, go for it. I've had enough hot messes in my life. So yeah, no. What do you look for?
I'm not looking for anything, but I'm just gonna speak specifically about
my
man.
Yeah,
he is a man who is honest and transparent. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like you said, we are not perfect. We both kind of was dealing with some past issues that, you know, we kind of help each other get through. It's not nothing, you know, too bad. You know, I feel like
I feel like I just got out of jail. I feel like that's how I look. Rough. I'm sorry.
I feel like we're learning how to love each other, because like what we were used to in old relationships is not what
poo cheese
we're getting in this relationship. I can say he's very patient with me.
Somebody has to be. I'm running out.
He's very patient with me, and he allows me to be myself. So, but he, like I said, he is honest and he is transparent, and he's a gentleman, a complete gentleman. Like,
does he raise his voice?
If he does, which is not at all, like often or a lot, we definitely communicate about it. I would say our communication is not, again, it's not perfect, but that's one thing we do too. Like, our communication is quite well. I would give it like a 8 out of 10. We still got some things to work on, but it is quite well.
And being the fact that you guys are long distance, like, that's actually pretty impressive.
Child, that long distance stuff, it's hard.
I'm ready. So let's spice this up a little bit, because we extra dry and sad and sappy and all that. When you go on a date, assuming that you don't have a man,
okay,
who is paying for the date?
It depends.
On?
Is it the first date? I personally think the man should pay for the first date.
Are we assuming that he asks? But like, if she asks, then she should pay.
I mean, if she takes the initiative, and I'm gonna say she because I am not a woman who's gonna ask a man.
Period.
On the very first date, I'm not gonna ask you to go on a date.
I'm not asking you on any date.
No, because I mean, like, if we're talking down the line, like, hey, you want to go out and do this? You know, maybe it's like I want to spend time with you, so I'm making an initiative to plan a date, kind of thing. I would ask you, because I'm not gonna look for you to ask me on a date every time. You know, because I want to show you that, hey, I do also want to spend time with you. But first date, I'm not asking a man to take me, well, to go on a date with me. So that means in turn, I'm not paying. Granted, I do show up with my own money. Just in case. Just in case it's one of those situations like, oh, you know, pay for yours and I'm going to pay for mine. Okay, cool. Which is nothing wrong with that at all. But I would say, as far as the man coming, like, let me know before I show up. Like, this is a separate kind of tab thing. And maybe it just feels like you got to feel out the vibe first before you determine, like, oh, I'm going to put her on my check, or she should pay for her own. But I don't ever look for, like, a free meal, because I always show up with my own money. And sometimes I even, like, you know, even though I know that they will pay for the check, I'll be like, hey, you want to get this? Just to let you know, like, I'm not broke that much.
Yeah, girl, we are so different.
So
I guess it depends. I would personally never ask a man out on a date. I mean, when I think of like a date, and I'm like real specific on what I think a date is, right?
We can get into that next.
So it depends on like what the situation is. Like, for me, people are always like, oh, is this a date? Is this a date? Like, no, you going to eat and asking me, am I hungry? You pick me up and take me. That's not a date. You was gonna eat anyways.
Well, I mean, for the first date, technically, on the first date, I would allow, you know, oh, we're going out to eat.
Let me look up the definition of date. Maybe I'm crazy. Go ahead.
But I'm saying, like, so to me, like, I would allow, to, you know, on the first date to go out to eat as a date. Any other time after that is literally like, eating is a necessity.
No.
Like, you have to eat.
Right, to ask me on a date to go eat and talk is different. But I'm talking about, you're hungry, you're going to Wingstop anyways. You call me, hey, you hungry? You want to roll with me to Wingstop?
Okay, yeah, that's not different. A date. But still, like, you know, but every time, like, too, like, you need to...
A date. A social or romantic appointment or engagement. Therefore, you have to set the time aside for this to be a date. Don't be trying to squeeze me in your plans and talking about, oh, I was thinking about you, this is a date. You was going to eat without me. If I said no, you still would have went to eat. It's not time set apart. It's not. And that's not romantic.
Eating to me, like I said, is like, I'm going to eat regardless.
You're right.
Like, so take me to do something else.
Yeah, and the first day,
and movies definitely not. Yeah, because we can't even talk in the movies. Like, that was always a thing.
Honestly,
you can talk in the movie?
No, I wouldn't. But so this one time, I went to the movies by myself, and this guy was like texting me. He's like, "Oh, where you at? You should come see me." I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm at the movies." So he was like, "Well, what movie you at? I'm gonna come too. Whatever." Blah blah. So he shows up. This is not a date. because obviously I had already paid and I was already there. He showed up. Never met the guy before, but he comes and he sits next to me in the movies.
Ooh, child.
And we are laughing throughout the whole movie, so I'm thinking it's a vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's funny. We're laughing as if we've known each other forever. We get out the movies, we talking outside at this little bench or whatever, blah, blah. I'm thinking, this guy's really cool. Comes to find out. How can I read this?
I think it is?
Yes, how can I read this? How can I read this? He was not man enough for me, okay?
Ooh.
And it was a very awkward situation. So that's not a date, one, because I didn't set a time for him and he didn't for me, and two, it led me astray. So movies is out for me for the first date, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even a movie goer. I really wanted to be by myself.
I love the movies, but I go to the movies by myself.
Yeah.
And to me, first date is not the movies because I can't get to know you. How do I know, you know, who you are? Like, how do I know, like, how you communicate if we're in the movie? Because you're not gonna talk to me the whole movie because I'm trying to pay attention. That's the type of movie goer I am. I want to watch the movie, so don't talk to me during the movie. So movies is like maybe like date number 4.
Okay, what's date number 1? Like, what's your number 1 date?
Like I said, I don't mind going to eat on my number 1 date, but as long as it's like eating in something else. But then again, I can't say that. Like, I can go eat. Like, long as it's not like you really made time and effort to, like, you plan a set restaurant. You're not just picking, like, oh, we're just gonna go here, like, let's fly it off, like, you pick type thing. No. Oh, you planned a restaurant and then we actually communicating and we having a good vibe or whatever. That's okay with me. But don't just, like you said, text me at the last minute. Hey, let's go to Cheddar's.
Were you going there anyways for drinks? Then I don't.
Right. Like, that was already your plans. Like, you told me to be ready in 30 minutes. That's not possible.
Right. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you can't go do those things. I'm just saying I would not call it a date. That is like spending time with somebody. You can spend time with them without it being a date. Netflix and chill is not a date, but you're spending time. You get what I'm saying? But for me personally, like, I like things that are gonna like blow my mind. Like, let me know that you're thinking outside the box. Like, I went on a first date one time and we went to get our toes done, and I thought that was so weird. Because, not weird in a bad way, but like, you know, like different, because I was like, okay, so we're gonna sit here, we're gonna get our toes done, and you know, who's passing that up? A pedicure or what? And then like we laughed, we had a good time, and after that we talked forever at Chipotle, probably like 4 hours. But you know, we were spending time, and he like, you know, set up the appointment. I'm like, he's like, where you want to go? Where do you get your nose? And I said, hey, that's all you. He literally made the reservations at the place. He picked me up. We went. Like, it was great. It was super thoughtful. Didn't work out, but you know.
I think it's hard for me though, like when I was like dating, because I find so much peace being in the house. So it's really kind of hard, like, to get me like, hey, let's go. And it's like,
right, now I gotta get up,
I gotta get dressed,
yeah.
And like, I don't really want to put on like good clothes because I like being in yoga pants,
right,
and big shirts all day. So
right,
yeah, I think that was the hardest thing for me. Like,
but I think with that, I think that's why it's so easy sometimes how we like can subconsciously spend more time with our significant others and our friends, because if you're already dating them, they'll be at your house. Smooth transition, you like that? They'll already be at your house, right? If you're dating them, you're already spending time, so y'all can sit on the couch and do nothing, because you don't have to impress them anymore. Like, y'all could warm up pizza pockets if that's what y'all are into. I'm not, but you know what I'm saying? And like watch movies all day and it'd be nothing. But then to get up out of your house and go to your friend's house and do nothing there when you could do nothing in your own house.
But what is the problem with doing nothing at your friend's house if that's what you was already doing before you even got a man? So
I should leave my man at my house doing nothing and come stay with my friend and do nothing?
Oh, why y'all all can't do together and do nothing together?
Sometimes friends and significant others don't mesh. They should, which would be nice, but it's not always like that.
Interesting.
Okay.
If you want to throw it out there, I mean, I don't know. How should time be spent between your friends and your significant others?
Depends on what you're comfortable with. Like, how close are your friends? Like me, personally, even though you're gonna disagree, I generally think that if my friends plan something, I would be there. There's no ever time in this past entertainment holy Bible, no time that I ever like I would make plans, like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you would text me not knowing I have plans, and I would cancel them. But when you call and you ask me if I have plans, and I tell you I have plans, but I will cancel them, you're like, no, it's fine. But if you don't know I have plans, I cancel them every time for you.
No, regardless, that's not true. That is not true.
Absolutely.
And it's not even about the, about like making the plan. Like, to me, being that we're in the type of relationship that we have,
Spoiled.
It's not spoiled. Like, if we can spend time and like absolutely do nothing, like, why is it that when you get a man, now all of a sudden I gotta make plans in order to see you? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. And then why is it also that when I get a man, it's, oh, your man needs to know that where my place is, da da da. But it's not that same energy if you were introduced.
I just want y'all to know this is not on script, okay? This is not on script.
And you were getting that.
This is real life drama right here. Real life drama.
Why is that so? Because being the type of friend that I am, being that I know how you are, even if me and my man are doing something, especially if we're going out, if it's not like, and obviously I, check with my men first, like, hey, how do you feel about it? But I invite you to go somewhere with us. Even if it's like, oh, I feel like I'm third wheeling. I don't ever make you feel like you're third wheeling, because I show both of y'all love. I never be all up under him, PDAing, showing like, oh, I'm just with my man. I'm with my man. I'm with my man.
Jesus,
and then you just be
wheel.
there. No, I show both of y'all
First
love.
of all, you said a lot. And I'm just
I had to
say,
get it off my chest.
I love you and you're right. Let's move on. Let's move on. But honestly, like, if I really genuinely found somebody that I thought I actually wanted to be with forever, then I would do all the things. Like, your relationship is actually like real. The things that I be in is just like entertaining.
Regardless, even if it's entertaining in the moment,
you don't ever like them. What am I
It's not me that don't like them. It's not me, because I even give them a try. I open up. I be jokey, ha ha ha, and it's not the same. But you don't get on them. But when they can get on me, and it's like, as soon as I say something, oh, you're being too mean. Oh, you're being too harsh. Oh, don't talk about them. And it's just like, wow, you didn't say that when it was up here. Ha ha ha, he, and about me. Like, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy, and that is true facts, y'all. Like, I'm not making
I have never heard this from my life.
Right.
So first of all, if you're talking about this last entertainment, when you first met them, you were not receptive, which is my fault, which is fine. But you think that people are just not gonna forget? You remember when we went for Halloween and you did the whole?
I introduced myself. Hello.
No.
Hi.
So unwelcoming and everything else. So they already assumed that you didn't like them.
Because you told them that I did not like them. You told them that...
I didn't say that.
Yes,
your energies told them that. They didn't need to hear that from me.
No, you told them that I did not like them. So they already automatically assumed that when I was going to meet them, that I did not like them. Even if I did like them or not, you already told them. I could fake the funk. You already know that.
You're not a good faker.
I am a good faker.
You're not a good faker.
I'm a very good faker.
Maybe in your relationship, but not with me. So there's that.
Regardless, okay, so regardless, if you did have a man, how much is too much time with him spending?
Yeah, let's get back on topic. With his friends?
Yeah.
I just want to feel important. That's it. But like, if you are always if your friends are a top priority for you, then that might be an issue. Because I don't want to be like the most important thing in your life, but I want to be like the best part. You know what I'm saying? So like, between work, so let's do like a scale, right? What is this? A pie chart. Circle one. The pie chart. Alright? So like, let's say work is like 30%.
Okay.
Okay? But it's not 30%?
I think 30% would be that way.
What the freak does it matter?
This is like 30.
This is what the look, 30% on the work, 20 on the friends. Okay, let's back up.
That's 50.
I know.
40% on you?
No, because you gotta put God in there somewhere. Okay, 40% on your relationship with God, right? 20% on work, 20% on your social life. That's 80. They only do it 20%.
So you neck and neck with the friends.
Yeah. Until we get married.
I feel like, to me, and this is just coming from a little personal experience, like back in the day, personal experience. So when I was talking to her, somewhat dating this guy, back in the day.
Obviously, we heard that.
Yeah, I just want to clarify. You know who he is. Regardless.
Oh, got it. Track it off. I was saying, what the heck going on?
That was a thing where it was like, every time, like, so he worked all the time, which I'm not gonna ever take you away from your money. Like, get your money, go ahead, do your thing.
However,
right, every time that he had free time is like, oh, I'm hanging out with my homeboys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's gay. No offense at all. That's just what do you mean? Like, why? If it gets to the point where I have to ask you to spend time with me, that is a problem. Yeah. Especially when all 90% of your free time you're spending with your homeboys who ain't doing relationship stuff. Why do they get most of your time? They ain't contributing to your better well-being. Why do they get most of your time?
Yeah, I agree with that. I will have to redo my Venn diagram, circle pie chart, whatever it is. But I generally just can't think of it right now. But I really, if you're busy, I would hope that you're busy doing something that's benefiting you. So that's work, school, Bible study, you know. Overall, your benefit. If you get some free time and the first thing you think to do is spending with your homeboys, yeah, I'll probably feel some type of way. If every once in a while, because I mean, if you're busy, then I miss you and they miss you too, and we're not like living together, then obviously, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? But then also in the same breath, it's like, I also don't want the last of your time either. Yeah,
of course not.
So like, if you, I read this thing on Twitter, it was this tweet that said like, if a man only wants to see you at night, that's disrespectful because there's 24 hours in the day. Why is it that he only wants to see you of like the crack end of it? Which makes a lot of sense. Like nighttime is not time to be scheduling like a meetup or like a conversation or whatever. And I think that it's important to.
But this is strictly if you got a man. Now, if you dating, I mean, it applies to dating too. Like, you don't want to just be the last end of the time. But if you for sure my man, I'm not flying with that. Right? Yeah. No. Like granted, guys' nights are important. Like, go. Yeah. Sometimes I encourage you, like, hey, go spend time with your friend, have fun. Text me later. Just, you know, don't text me. You don't have to text me, you know, every move you make. But, you know, check in to let me know. I just want to know that you're safe. I'm not trying to be like, who you with, where you at. None of that. Right. I just want to know that you're safe. Nobody didn't hit you upside your head with, you know, while you're out. And you ain't drinking and driving. You know, getting in a car accident. You know, laid out on the side of the road. Right. I want to know that you're safe. Right. So checking in to me is cool, but I always encourage you, go out and have fun with your friends, like. But
still make time for me. Not on the same night.
Right.
Like, just in general. Right.
You know, so, you know, just been, you know, you had a long work week. We might have spent together on Friday, you know, some time, whatever else. And Saturday, like, okay, I'm spending time with the guys. Cool. That's cool. Because I might make some girl time with my friends. Like, this is what we're doing. It's our girl time. And I don't know. I think girl time, guy time is important. Right. But at the same time, I'm also the significant other who, I don't mind all of us going out as a group. Right. Like, why can't my friends and your friends come together? Or your friends and their significant others? Like, why can't we all just have fun? Like,
yeah, I'm a game night type of person.
I love game night. Like, especially because you get to drink in the house. You don't have to go nowhere. You don't have to dress up. You can be comfortable. I love adult game night. Like, it's especially if it's like a lot of funnies. Like, if you got the right people, it's always going to be a lot of funny. So, yeah.
But okay, so like, as far as like, you know, checking in with your man, making sure that he's good, you know, not being crazy, because I'm that type too. I just want to know you made it safe. Are you drinking? Who's driving? You know, are you good? Do I need to come get you? Type stuff. But like, what is in your relationship? What's disrespectful as far as like a curfew time? Like, what should your man be like? Not what is too late for your man to be out, having no business being out after such and such time.
I don't really like to put a curfew on it, but I feel like if it's pretty much like morning time, like, what could you possibly be doing
if you're not spending the night with somewhere? Like his homeboy house, like you passed out drunk.
I can come get you. No.
She's crazy.
If you're that drunk and you staying at your homeboy's house, first of all, I hope your homeboy's got enough respect to let me know.
Why he can't let you know?
If he's too drunk and he's like passed out, like literally passed out, like I had to carry him up the steps, passed out.
What if they all drunk?
Oh, but then at that point, I'm just gonna pop up.
Cause I got your location.
I'm not a popper-upper. I never popped up on anybody. I never did the drive-by. I never did none of that. But especially if we're living together, there's no reason why you should be passed out drunk. You should know your limits. Period.
I've never popped up on it.
But as far as curfew, I don't like to put a time frame on it, but I try to be reasonable because I know the club closes at 2. You know, you might want to go to Waffle House, and if you really love me, you should pick me up something too on your way home. So I'm gonna say 3:30.
You shouldn't eat after 8. Yeah, I don't know. I really am not a clubber. Like, every time I go to the club, I like realize why I never go. My feet be hurting. It's too crowded. People is in there really trying to get chosen, be seen, and it's not really my thing. But I just feel like after the club, there's only so much that you could do. Parking lot pimping should not be in your agenda.
I understand traffic. There might be some fights. You never know. Like, so you have to, you know.
I'm really like an in type of person.
Account for all these things, but at the same time, that's what communication.
Oh yeah.
Hey babe, the club let out. They was up here acting crazy. We trying to get away. We about to stop at Waffle House or the chicken wing spot or whatever is open at the time. You want something? That's
okay.
important. You want something?
Oh wow.
And then I'm gonna be home. Okay, cool. That's important.
Okay, so you staying up waiting for your man to get home? Or he should bring you something in your slumber and then wake you up when he gets there and y'all eat it together and then go to bed.
Yeah, he should not eat at the place. He definitely should bring that home and then we eat together and then we go to sleep.
Even if you're asleep, wake you up.
But he's already called me, so I'm already up. So if he could already call me to communicate, hey babe,
you want to eat?
I am gonna wake up
to eat.
What are you getting at? Yes, I am gonna wake up to eat.
Okay, so question, right? Your man is coming home to you. We just talked about curfews. What if he's on like a boys trip and you're like nowhere to be found? Should he still be home at the hotel at 3:30? Or is it different?
Wait. If he's on a boys trip?
Or just out of town. He's not coming home to you anyways.
I'm gonna just have to take that for what it is. Like, you know, text me when you make it to your destination safe. I can't put a time clock on your guys trip. Like, I would at that point question why you at 6 in the morning, what you doing, where you at on vacation, and what's open at 6 o'clock.
Legs.
That's it.
Waffle House. And Jack in the Box.
Okay, you ain't at Waffle House at 6 o'clock in the morning. Ain't no way.
There might be some funnies.
Ain't that much funny in the world. Ain't that much funny. So you need to be honest. Regardless, like I said, I don't like to put like, I don't want to make my significant other feel like they're in a box, that they can't do nothing because they're in a relationship. Like, no, because I don't want to feel like caged in a box, like I can't do anything. But it's a respect thing. One is a respect thing, and 2 is definitely communication, and 3 is trust. Woo. Because if I don't trust you, I probably shouldn't be with you. But shouldn't. But you know how sometimes that goes. So if I'm with somebody and I don't trust them, trust and believe is a whole different situation.
Your whole crazy coming out.
I'm not crazy.
Okay, it's all of what you said, but then it's also like, keep that same energy. How do you want me? You know what I'm saying? Do unto others as you want to be done unto you. So if I go on a girls trip and I don't come home till 9, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask me no questions if you're not coming home till 9. Feel me? I would never do that. But then also, I'm not going to stay up and wait for nobody. If I'm up until 4 in the morning because you're out having fun, like, why I'm not out with you? If I'm not binge watching something, I'm going to be tired. Not waiting for you. Not saying that you're waiting up. I'm just saying, like, me personally, like, just do grown woman, grown man, like, decisions. You're not a kid. I'm not about to tell you what to do, but like, do what you can handle, right? The feedback that you're gonna get, make sure that it's worth whatever it is that you're trying to do.
Right. I'm not waiting up, but I'm a light sleeper, so it's like my phone buzz, if it's not on do not disturb, I'm up. Sucks.
Why is that flickering?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, so with your man being out and you trusting them or whatever, like, let's say they're out and they get rolled up at the club. Is that cheating? What is cheating to you?
Ooh, come back to me. Let me think about it.
Don't do nothing that you don't want done to you in return, right? Period.
There you go. That's the best
Keep that same
way
energy.
to explain it. Like, if you out here getting rolled up at the club, danced on, twerked on, whatever else, keep that same energy. If I'm out here
Rolling up somebody else.
like, dang, I seen such and such a girl throwing it back.
You didn't know how to act. Somebody.
Call them in.
Hey. Yeah.
I'm not that type of person.
Yeah, look, I'm not doing that.
I'm not the type of person. First of all, when I go to the club, usually I always say, I got a girlfriend. Boop, hey, this is my girlfriend. Like, so that I see that that's not working.
So not, oh, can both of y'all come? Mirror's so gross.
Or if I do dance, I usually dance with my friends because, like,
Or by yourself, you know?
or by myself. But then again, it gets to the point. You see the video where you have to move people's hands, remove people, don't touch me, and then they think you.
Who do you think you
But
are?
it's just like, that's not how you approach me. Don't walk up to me and just touch me. Like,
Put your hands on me. I don't even know you.
what if I like
30?
had like Tourette's or something, or like reflex disease, and I just like, then what? You gonna be mad?
Then you be mad when I'm a man.
What? What?
Like, they don't know I'm a man, and they touch me, then they be mad. You know people be in the club. Stop touching people.
I was so lost.
I didn't get that. That makes perfect sense. Whatever. So, again.
But yeah, I would say anything that when you start to feel, when you get that feeling like, dang, like, should I really be doing
If you can't do it in front of me, it's cheating. Period.
What if they do it in front of you? They bold?
Disrespectful. Disrespectful. Smiling, cheesing. You know what? I love a man with a pretty smile, but I hate it. Why are you always smiling in somebody's face?
Stop being so friendly. You need to be
Right.
mean to these people just like me.
What is the joke? Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. Why?
Hello.
Back. Put your teeth away. Put your teeth back in your mouth. What? And don't let me walk up and you smile in somebody's face. That is like, hello. What is the joke? What are we talking about? What are we
I didn't know
doing?
my man was a comedian.
Right. Girl, he's funny. Oh, I got a joke for y'all. I got a magic trick for y'all. Coming up real. Look.
I'm really not crazy. Like, I'm really not like, oh, I'm always a believer of what's done in the dark will come to light. Period.
She's a liar. You are crazy.
How? Give me one example. One good one. What? And don't, if it's more than 2 years ago, I don't want to hear it.
If it's more than 2 years ago, you don't hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, even better. So, she did not have a man at the time. They was broken up. But they just happened to be at the club at the same time. And she...
We were not broken up.
Y'all were definitely broken up.
No, we weren't.
Y'all wasn't broken up?
No.
Y'all wasn't on a break?
No.
You're lying.
No, we're not. No, I'm not. I'm not lying.
Let me tell my story. They was broken up. They was on a break or whatever. He was at the club macking on somebody else. And she gonna come up to him, rubbing all over him, scaring this girl away.
That was disrespectful.
How? That wasn't your man.
I don't care. He was my man, so I said he wasn't my man.
Crazy.
That's not crazy.
That is crazy.
We were not broken up. We were still living in the same household.
Broken up. It don't matter. Ain't nobody tell y'all to sign a lease.
We was not broken up. And regardless, we're not talking about me.
You just mad because I had an example. I got an example from back in the day too. She cussed somebody out on Twitter because they said her boyfriend haircut was nice. Like, dang, shout out to the barber.
No. That was not the... If you gonna tell stories about me, tell the whole... Tell the truth. The story was, he said, oh, should I get a fade or should I keep my little fro top that you know that was wearing, whatever. And the girl commented and was like, ooh, I like you with this. And I'm like, okay, who was she to tell you what she liked with? Like, no.
He asked. He literally asked. The general public.
She could have just kept it simple, fade. But she was doing too much, but she put the smirky face too with it. So then now it leaves a room like, one, who is she?
She's a fan. As long as she's
I
saying the
don't
bleachers.
care. And all I told him to, because she kept going on, and all I told him to do was tell her to stop before I did. And he didn't.
Those are the words that you used?
Yeah. Tell her to cut it before I did.
And he didn't, so you had to cut it for her. And what'd she say?
Nothing. That ain't crazy. That's just, look, let me let you know. I check my man first. You check her before I do. So I gave him ample time
opportunity
to check her.
Right. Okay. Let's move right on along. Cheating, right? Boom. Emotional or physical, which is worse?
Emotional.
I'm gonna go with physical.
Why? Like, emotional for sure. Like, now you're like, imagine being emotionally invested. Just imagine a friendship. We're emotionally invested into each other. Here it is. We got all these secrets that you share. You make me feel whatever you make me feel. I make you feel whatever I make you feel. And it's just like, it's so emotional. And then we stop being friends. Look, all that emotional time, you just don't get over that. You don't let that go. Like, no. Versus physical, like, if I'm, you know, one and done, boom, here it is. There ain't too much tied in that. I think emotional is a lot more worse because there's something that you hold on to.
A lot more worse.
A lot worse. Because it's something that I think it's holding on to a little bit more than physical.
Imagine throwing your entire family away for sex. Like, how shallow and dull is that? Your whole relationship, your whole whatever you got with somebody for sex, and that's it. You know how like simple sex is? You know how like people try to make it complex, it's really not? Imagine that.
But I'm saying,
so this is my thought process. I can give you sex, and that's not good enough. So you go get it from somewhere else. I will never be able to bounce back from that.
But my thing about it is, let's say in the whole same sense, like, imagine giving your whole family up or cheating or whatever just for some likes and giggles. Haha, hee hee, haha.
Maybe I'm not giggling enough for you. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm saying if you, okay, so you know how somebody will cheat and they'll be like, she ain't mean nothing to me. Like, that's so disrespectful. If you're gonna throw away or hurt me, hurt my feelings, or just disrespect me, please do it for somebody that you love. Please do it for somebody that you're actually gonna be with. But just to be having sex with anybody just because for sex, how minuscule that is on the level of like anything, like that to me is like the ultimate disrespect. Like, if you're gonna like involve yourself in a relationship, they both hurt, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying like to be emotionally tied to somebody for real, you know, people like, oh, I really like her but I don't, I'm just bored. But like to really love somebody and really be emotionally invested to them, and oh my god, I'm gonna leave my wife or my girlfriend or my fiance for you, have fun. But just to be like, oh, I just had sex where it really don't mean nothing. Like, dang, I don't mean nothing to you, huh? You just gone. You know? Like, what? You know.
I'm sorry. Are you the person being cheated with or cheated on?
On.
Because it sounded like, I was a little confused. It sounded like he was coming from the with side.
No.
Okay.
It's weird. Weird flex, but okay. So that's just me. I personally think that physical cheating is worse.
Cheating sucks.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't.
Like, you gotta be like more mature. That cake and eat it too stuff is like whack.
Crack is whack.
And because when you cheat, you have to lie. Ain't nobody out here cheat. Well, some of y'all females just be putting up with anything. They be like, who is she? Oh, this such and such. I slept with her last night. How could you do this to me? Still laying in the bed with them.
Still sleep with them too. Unprotected.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You know.
Cheating definitely sucks. Nobody should cheat. If you
That's not getting edited.
Sorry. If you're gonna cheat, just leave.
I approve this message. So yeah, just personally, I just think physical is worse. She thinks emotional is worse, but
it all sucks.
Yeah, don't do it. Like, you have to just yeah. If y'all still cheating in 2019, something is wrong.
With
I have
you,
never.
not your partner.
Facts. For facts. And if you're getting cheated on, nothing is wrong with you. It's just God literally blessing you. Sometimes you gotta take your perspective.
You just ain't had your breaking point yet.
Yeah, and if you have, if cheating is it for you, then thank God. Because when I tell you God has more for you and better out there for you, child, you gotta change your perspective. Sometimes you be, how did this happen to me? Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna tell y'all my divorce story one of these days. But like, how did this happen to me? Blah, blah, blah. Woo-doo. But really, it happened for you. You know what I'm saying? For you to be in a better situation and just live your best life. Because sometimes the people attached to you, you're not gonna leave them unless they hurt you. So that's just that on that. Boom. Is it cute for your significant other to be in your comments on social media being explicit, right? So an example would be like, you post a picture, you looking cute, and they're like, oh, I can't wait to tonight, whatever.
What is can you get it? Can you say it without saying it?
Tango, you know, knocking boots. But they say it like in an explicit way to put everybody in your business. Like
I can't wait to get all up in it and like bend you over the bed type kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that like cute? Because I don't want people in my business like that. Like, I'll probably tell my friends like in our group message, which I'm really working on. But for everybody to see it, I feel like, one, you're putting a stamp on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want everybody to see this comment so they already know what's up type stuff.
I'm gonna delete it.
Right.
As soon as I get the notification, delete. And one, you already know how I feel about it. First of all, social media don't even know who my man is. So you comment on my pictures about some stuff that only we should know. I'm gonna delete it, and you're just gonna have to feel some type of way. You better put a hard eyes.
Yeah, I just think to just don't do too much.
Put it in my inbox. You can tell me all day long what you want to do, how you feel in my inbox. Boom, here it is. That's what it's for. Me and you.
That's made for.
But all of that social media, being that I don't like nobody in my business, and then you put too much of my business on the internet.
Yeah, because some of these celebrities be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, gawking over your woman is cool. Like, y'all seen Cardi B and Offset where she was like, I do a split on the D. He was like, you do it so well too. And she's like, oh, you want to come practice? Like, y'all don't got each other's numbers. Y'all not like right there with each other.
Yikes. Yeah, that is. I now have to see like the little, what is it? The purple face devil emoji. Maybe like the egg. It's not there. I don't know. That's like very subtle.
Even the eggplant. Don't be sending me no eggplant if you ain't got no eggplant. You know what I'm saying? Put the little shrimp out there if you just gonna put it out there.
Or the banana.
The banana. Wow.
I think it's just a little overboard to be like, I wouldn't even do it on my significant others. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm trying to
ride your face.
Put this meow in your face.
Yeah, that's too much. Leave that
for the bedroom.
The inbox, you know? Because that right there.
I'm sorry, I'm having myself.
What be going on in the inbox?
No, I'm saying because my camera interacting. But go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can send it with that invisible ink now. You know what I'm saying? Because
I mean, that works wonders until you go over to the thread. Boop, it's not invisible anymore.
I meant the text messages. You
said oh, my bad. Disregard.
All right, we're gonna move right along. Boom. All right, so after your man cheats on you, how does forgiveness go? Are you a second chance type of person? Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those things.
I don't know. And I'm going to say that because I've always been the type of person who'd be like, oh, I would never do this. I would never do that.
Doing it.
And then it's me who is doing it. And it's all based on the situation. Now, I have been stupid before. I have been quite stupid before. I'm at a point where I am not ready. I am not going to be stupid anymore. Any longer. So, my man... knowing my loving and caring sweet man, shout out to you, boo. You know that you have a blessing. So there is no need for the extra. So in the case that you realize or you feel that I am no longer a blessing to you, and you start treating me like I'm just the help.
Hey, maid. I see you wearing that maid outfit like you always do.
You gotta go.
Period.
Ain't no second chances.
Yeah, I'm
done being stupid.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Truth is, I'm tired. I'm about to sign up for American Idol.
Yes, let's do it.
Yes.
You wanna be a duo?
Do-wop, wop. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not doing the cheating thing. I have given so many chances. I really don't think that I've ever been in a relationship I haven't been cheated on, and that's from like high school, which really doesn't even count.
I thought you wasn't in a high school relationship.
I wasn't, so even better. Well, dang, that literally leaves me in one relationship, which is my marriage. So there's that on that.
Even like people that you quote unquote talk to, and it's like kind of like y'all exclusively talking.
Crappy.
And then they just be like, first of all,
Yeah.
you wasn't.
You wasn't even like the starting player, and you're really playing yourself because
You wasn't even that cute.
You look.
And I gave you your hair's uneven, and I gave you a chance.
Yeah.
And you tried to play me.
Yeah.
All of this goodness. Yeah.
Again, blessings in disguise. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Because sometimes you see somebody and they make you laugh, and then you're like, oh, he made me laugh, and oh, he's funny, and oh,
comedian out here because he making everybody laugh.
I'm resonating to it. You hear me? Cracking up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all vibing or whatever, and then you like, okay, well, you know, he really don't got these, but I kind of tweak it a little bit, and then okay, you don't really got these, but I kind of tweak it a little bit, and then you think you done made you a man, then you like, girl, why are you trying to change me? This is who I am. This is what it is. Let it go.
Showed you since day one, sis.
Facts.
And you just because like, I kiki, you made your kiki all the way,
girl.
You didn't kiki past the fact that he ain't nothing.
Then key, gave up your celibacy key, you know what I'm saying? Just all out of whack. Then you gotta recenter your life, refocus, you know? Not from personal experience or anything, but chop. Okay, look, not this year. Not this year. Look, God is still God.
Yeah, but anyways, as far as forgiveness, if I was to move on and try to forgive my man, that's gonna forgiving is hard, and it's an every day thing. Like it is. So when you say you forgive, you really have to forgive. You have to forgive every
you can't bring it
day. Don't bring it up. Don't, even if you're using it as an example, don't let it go. And I understand you're not going to forget. We get it. You know, you're not gonna forget.
Oh, Lord.
But why I gotta remember every time you remember? Let it go.
Did you just switch?
Maybe.
You the one that's being forgiven now?
I'm sorry. I'm just, okay. Because I said you, so I understand that I am going to forget, and I'm not going to forget.
She's confused.
I'm not going to forget, but I'm personally not going to bring it up every time either, because if we're going to move past it, it shouldn't be brought up even to be used as an example.
And if you are the one that's being forgiven, it's not going to be overnight. You need to put in the work.
Yeah.
A lot of, am I going to do this forever? Yes, until I say so.
Right, so you just got to, I mean, you're right, you do have to deal with it as it comes.
Yes.
And you just acknowledge it. And maybe apologize again. I'm sorry for, you know, what I did.
Put in the work. Stop doing all that weird stuff.
Feelings or whatever else. And, you know, let's move past it. Do you feel some type of way? Do you want to talk about it? In that moment or whatever else. But, you know, at some point it is now, okay, we got to this point. I'm really trying to forgive you. I don't want to bring it up. But, again, if you're doing patterns to expose this same kind of behavior, now I'm going to have to bring it up.
I feel like every time I get to a point of forgiving somebody, they literally do the same exact thing over again. And then also, they like, first of all, for me, like if you lied to me or you cheat on me or whatever, for you to do that is disrespectful because you're taking away my opportunity to choose to want to be with you because you're trying to make it like it isn't what it is. And then second of all, I don't like when people like make me feel like I'm crazy. Like I know I see something and you're telling me like, oh wow, you're crazy, your intuition is off, then I can't even trust myself. That is the worst position to be in. However, if you're the one that is to be forgiven, you need to put in the work. So to say like, oh, I'm sorry I cheated on you, let me change my number, and then turn around and get a texting app makes no sense. Or, oh, I'm going to send you my location, but I'm going to turn my phone on airplane mode every time I want to do wrong. Like, what is the point? Why don't you just do that?
Because you're sending me your location, that means I can pull up on you, even if your phone is on airplane mode, right?
No.
What happened?
It stops moving.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like, what is the point? Why don't you just cheat in peace? Why do you want to go through all that? Or, yeah, I'm going to give you password to my phone. Yet, every time I ask for it, not sneak it, every time I ask for it, you have an attitude. Like,
you don't trust me no more? No.
No, I don't. So, you're going to show me
at this point, I don't want to deal with that. So,
Period.
You got to go. And I'm going to forgive you from a distance.
Right.
Ooh.
Because obviously, it is interrupting your peace for me not to trust you and you to put in the work. And I want to set you free from having to do with my new rules. And I want to set me free from even thinking that you're going to play me again. So, you guys to go. And that's just what we're going to do with that. But I feel like because cheating is so normalized in society, that's why we have this like polygamy thing, or this like hall pass thing, or this threesome thing. So how do you feel about that?
Which one? All?
Yeah. Talk about Not
Okay.
about it.
So, polygamy, I think it's honestly pretty dope for people who can do it. I think it's quite dope, like, for people who can be with 2 people at one time. And it just be, like, open, and it just be, like, all this great. And from what I've seen, like, I've seen a few of them on Facebook, like, documentaries about it. And it's open, and it's all this love, and everybody loves each other equally. And I think it's pretty dope that somebody can do that. Me, personally, I cannot. And it's not the fact that it's like having to deal with the sharing thing. I just don't think I can deal with 2 people. I can already, dealing with one person, it's great. And it has its lovely everyday challenges. Love it. Dealing with 2 people?
Unless I'm like, yo, queen. And you just both of them waiting on your hand.
Oh, my peasant. Hand and foot.
No, I'm your queen.
I'm the queen.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. And they're my peasant.
Wow. That's what love is now?
I'm asking. You said, okay, regardless. It's not for me.
Not for me. Period. I would never. First of all,
Don't sound judgmental.
I'm gonna let her finish. But all across the board, it's a no for me, dog. Polygamy is a no for me. Hall passes, what? I will hurt you. What? I got uncles that don't mind going back to prison. Are you kidding me? Hall passes. Like, don't even fix your mouth to ask me about it. That, whew. Second, third of all, threesomes, I think that to have a threesome with your man is literally opening Pandora's box. Personal opinion. With your man. Threesomes with your man is not for me. And I'm going to leave it at that. Because I don't want to share my man with anybody. I barely could find one that don't cheat. So now I'm going to give you a hall pass and a threesome, and we're going to have a polygamous night? I think not. That's just that on that.
Okay, anyways, polygamy I think is dope for the people who can do it. Is personally not for me. Can't do it. Hall passes, I don't think that there's a need for one, being the type of person that I am. I don't think it's needed.
So if you ever asked somebody for a hall pass or talked about it, it's because you thought it was needed?
Yeah, probably so. If it was ever brought up in a relationship, it probably was needed. The relationship probably was needing some spunk or some break or some.
It was dry, a little brittle.
Yeah, or just probably just didn't need to be together altogether. Again, I'm not saying I'm for it, but I'm also not saying I'm against it. I try to keep an open-minded, non-judgmental mind up here about things that people do in this world. Threesomes are threesomes, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Thanks for coming to our TED Talk. No. Polygamy, again, not for me. Hall passes.
You gonna say the same thing twice?
I just couldn't imagine somebody, like, I couldn't imagine that coming up in conversation.
Would you rather your man ask you for a hall pass or to just cheat?
I would rather him just leave before we both end up in jail. One of us is gonna
What if you want a hall pass too?
Then I would rather just leave.
Like, what if you really, like, I really love him, but I just need a break? What if you're not even planning to do anything, and you just, like, to be a break out of my relationship, a hard pass, like, literally I don't have to do nothing in my relationship. Not saying that I'm going to go out there and mess with anybody else, but just nothing in the relationship, just to get a break, get your mental clear, come back.
It's not just a break, though. That wouldn't necessarily be a hall pass. You know we should invent? Coupons. Like, I need boyfriend free today. And then just don't talk to me for 20. Just give me, like... You know.
But if you're boyfriend free, does that mean he has the right to do whatever he wants?
No, I'm boyfriend free. He's not girlfriend free.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want, but he can't.
But whatever I want would be just don't talk to me right now. I just want my space. I'm not really like, I've never been with somebody and looked at somebody else like, yeah, if I had one night away from my relationship. Like, that is just not me. But then there are people out there like that. It's just not for me. And I know I'm like sounding judgy. Like, if somebody was to tell me they did that, I would be like, okay. I've had a lot of people tell me a lot of stuff. This girl said, you know, she did on her man's booty hole. That's just not for me. It's just not for me. More power to you,
That's
sis.
absolutely gross.
That's just mental.
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry.
Would you rather your man cheat on you with a woman or a man?
Say it
Okay, would you rather your man, he cheated on you with a man, not your actual man right now?
Would you rather, like, you know?
Dang, you're right. You're right.
So, regardless, like I said, I try to keep an open mind about a lot of stuff, being the type of person that I am. I know a lot of people look at, like, threesomes as, like, oh, I would never give my man this or whatever else. What if it wasn't, what if it's for you?
So, like, 2 men.
No, what if it's literally for you? Like,
what if it's 2 men?
Your
man will probably beat you upside the head. Not yours, but like in general.
Like, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It's like, you know, Kaylani and her man. Yeah.
People do that, though.
Her baby daddy, I don't know if they do.
But, I mean, like, what if it's, like, another woman and your man, and it's, like, literally for you?
Oh.
And a threesome. Like, you know.
That would never be for me, personally.
Right.
Yeah,
but what if it is for you? You know, so I just try to keep an open mind. I see a lot of things. I hear a lot of things. I watch a lot of stuff on Facebook. I hear a lot of my friends talking. So I try to keep an open mind on things that people do, and I try not to like close the door with certain things. Not saying that I'm for it, not saying that
I'm locking that thing up.
I'm just saying that
the door is closed.
I like people's different perspectives on all 3 of these,
which is fine.
Yeah, so
which is fine.
Moving along.
So
let's get all up in your business.
Real quick.
And it's hard for us, like we realize, to do all up in your business because we don't like to be all up in nobody's business.
We really don't care.
Like, honestly, like
not enough to talk about it on camera.
True. Like, we don't even be having enough facts because
we don't read
and we don't care.
We don't care. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna talk about. Oh my God, it's so itchy. Yeah, rub it for me. All right, so we're gonna talk about Wendy Williams.
How you doing?
Wendell, if you will. Wendell for short. So, as y'all seen, you know what I'm saying, she married. Her husband is disrespectful. His side chick done posted a picture of them both, you know what I'm saying, had a baby, you know what I'm saying, and Wendy's going through it. And she did say on one of her shows, like, oh, we're married when you've been married for as long as we have, blah, blah, blah. But at some point, is it worth your peace? I'm really genuinely, like, wondering. Mind you, again, I'll go in more detail on another show, but I wasn't really married that long. But my peace, my mental was deteriorating. So to be 20 years in, I can imagine that it's barely holding on.
20 years in with somebody and they really disrespect you like that. It's like,
do you even know me?
Like, at what point did it start? And
right.
Why did y'all make it 20 years?
But do you know me?
But
after 20 years of being with me, and you're disrespecting me publicly, like, do you even know me, care for me as a friend enough to, you know, protect me as a person in the public?
I feel like it didn't just start happening. I feel
of course not.
So why did you even go 20 years?
Right.
Like, that to me, that is absolutely crazy because I cannot see myself. If you're cheating in year 1 and 2, there's no way I'm about to do 18 years with you.
Period.
That's like a life sentence in jail.
Right. Because what's going to happen is the man can cheat and do whatever he want to do, and then female's going to hold him down. But as soon as she get a little taste of that reciprocity energy type,
even letting somebody take her on a date,
World War III.
Yes.
It's a wrap.
Oh, you this and you that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about gender roles another day, but all
these double standards is ridiculous.
Absolutely. So, Wendy, you know, I'm praying for you, girl. Wendell, keep your head up.
Honestly, I feel bad for Wendy, but you shouldn't be on camera talking about people either at the same time.
That's how she makes a living.
Karma. So what? Karma.
All right, we're going to move right along. But yeah, that's all we got for Jalapeno Business. Wendy, girl, don't let that man drive you to drink. You better find yourself in the word.
Coke, as Judge Mathis would say.
Anyways, the assignment for today, we're gonna wrap this thing up, okay? The assignment for this week is create boundaries, right? So I want y'all to think of your life and what you want for your life again, and create boundaries, right? So if you're trying to, you know, portray or become a different type of person, you have to box yourself in and walk with the box, right? You can't just let anybody, you know what I'm saying? So A boundary for me that I'm going to create is I want to focus more on what's going on in real life and get out of my phone. So my boundary, which I'm trying to create, is to set a curfew for my phone, right? It, one, keeps me from having late night conversations that I don't need to be having. Whether they be about nothing or everything, they can wait. You know what I'm saying? I need to have sleep. I need to be able to be well rested. My forgiveness is thrown from far back, right? So I don't have to forgive you and you be up in my face. I need that boundary. Like, we are not, what it is not the same as it used to be. Co-parenting for me, look, we are parents. Boundaries, you get what I'm saying? Exes, boundaries. Toxic family members, boundaries. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to allow everyone to, you know, be up inside what you got going on. So I encourage everyone this week, set boundaries for yourself. Keep it 100 with people. I have a hard time of saying no and like being
stern,
right, which I feel like is, oh, that's rude. By the end of the day, my life has to matter to me because it doesn't matter to anybody else as much as it should matter to you. So you're like, oh, I have this big heart and I do this for people and I do that for people, and it's not, you know, reciprocated. However, no one cares about you like you do. You have to love yourself first, and if that means creating boundaries so that you can thrive and become your best self, then that's just what you have to do.
Amen.
So boundaries, okay?
So next week we're gonna be doing question and answer. So we're still waiting on more questions so that, you know, we can, you know, get up all in the tea. We'll be talking about everybody else.
And I know y'all want to help, so hurry up and just get it over with so we can roll.
Oh, we also forgot to say that we were blue today.
Yes, because this video will be posted by April 2nd, which is National Autism Awareness Day.
Yes,
and
so we just want to shed some light on the autism awareness, so we wore our blue.
Yes, I do have a friend, Sassy Lisa Marie, on Instagram, her son. I support him every year. Love you, Cam. So, you know, we're out here doing that. So yeah, hit us with your question and answers for next week. Whatever it is that y'all want to know, we'll try to wrap it up and go quick. So hit us with as much questions, personal, you know, Diamond, Tasia, or collectively, or whatever y'all want to know.
Yes,
Trying to just kind of, you know, build rapport and stuff, get to know us, and then we can roll on through the rest of this season.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Hey, also, we're in the works of getting this on iTunes for those who don't be on YouTube that much. Yeah. So you can listen to it on the way to work.
Yeah, especially y'all who don't got the YouTube where you can click out and still listen to it.
Broke. You gotta pay for that?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm broke.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm out here judging.
We love you guys. Thanks for all the support. Keep tuning in. We got some great things going on.
Yep. So you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, we finally got it right. Yes.
Yes. And we'll be back next week.